So everything we've heard from GDC so far is actually sounding really exciting for the world of handhelds. I'm really selfish. I know, it's all I care about. Potentially, the Xbox Allies are finally going to be an Xbox soon.
Oh, yeah.
Actually an Xbox.
Yeah, finally. Yeah.
I know. But let's go from the start of what's happened from GDC because it makes sense. It's probably the biggest thing that's happened this week.
Yeah.
Firstly, it's worth saying we definitely weren't expecting them to be so open with everything.
I thought this was going to be like a closed doors event for developers only. We wouldn't hear anything until like later on down the line. So I was really surprised when Xbox themselves put out an article about it. And then there was like real dodgy, like, you know, when you watch those home movies that you buy the CDs from in Spain, you know, of someone filming a movie from the back row.
I didn't know where you were going to take that little bit.
No, not those kind of movies, AJ.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, like there was all these videos surfacing of like shoddy like phone footage, like of people like coughing in the background and stuff. You know, and I was like, that's great. Like, let's watch the actual event then, shall we? Yeah, cool.
It felt really like I wasn't supposed to be watching this.
No, I don't
and
think
if
you
I
were.
was. Yeah. If I was supposed to be watching it, and Xbox made a whole like press article about it and published it, why didn't they just film it themselves?
Yeah, exactly.
just put it out. But besides the point, besides the dodgy footage, we've seen a huge amount about what the next generation of Xbox and Microsoft gaming in general is going to be, and it's finally kind of answering all the things that we wanted in many ways. It's totally, like, from a selfish point of view, I don't really care about the survival of Xbox per se, but I did want, like, the removal of barriers between PC gaming and console gaming. I did want handhelds to be giving a huge focus and for it to be made easier to play like a console, but with PC-like performance.
Yes.
And it feels like that's their total direction of travel.
Yeah. I'm so happy about it because that's why we both kind of... Because in the past, anyone that's been long-time viewers of us, we kind of just ignored Xbox for a long time. Yeah. Like after like the whole like, I would say Xbox One, you know, scenario, we just kind of went, it's PC and PlayStation and Nintendo, and just kind of forgot about Xbox because we were like, well, we can play PC games on Steam and stuff. And then it was like sometime into the Series X lifetime that we then started going, hang on a second, like what's going on with Xbox at the minute? And we started seeing that shift towards maybe they are actually heading for the greater good, you know. And that's when we started like picking up on them and thinking, okay, maybe they actually have a direction now, which they didn't have with the Xbox, you know, One. And so we were like really excited about that. And it seems like now, despite the fact that Phil's like, you know, been kicked out, you know, he's been booted off the life raft. You know, it looks like they're actually getting to where he seemed to be directing the place. Yeah. And again, like you said, it's just a win for us gamers, really. It seems like.
On the Phil front and the Sarah Bond part, I'm a bit sad for them because this is clearly their project.
Oh, absolutely.
This is clearly their...
Yeah, this is what they...
This is everything that Phil used to talk about with like what he wanted Xbox to be.
Yep.
So and obviously the fact that it's so far into development, it's obviously it's too soon for it to be Asher Sharma there for a week.
Yeah,
brand new console.
She's had no input on this at all. She's just picking up the board and reading it. Like.
Yeah. And it does quash all the rumours that this was going to be the period in which Xbox gets sunsetted entirely and they just move to being a publisher.
Yes.
And I'm glad of that because we do need more. We do need the hardware in there. But what it seems to be is that the Xbox console kind of fades away to being an Xbox platform.
Yes.
And that the console's just one of the machines that operates in the Xbox platform.
Yep.
If that makes sense. And so they were really keen to stress that that there's huge growth in the handheld market and that people are playing across PC, across Xbox, across handheld. All the talk of, every time there was any talk of your games, it was about dissolving the barriers to how you access your games, be that on Game Pass, be that on the Microsoft Game Store or other popular game store fronts. It's like, this is great. Without saying it, he was, in my mind, he was essentially confirming that Steam was going to be on the Xbox.
Yeah.
The Steam storefront.
Yeah, which
was going to be on your Xbox.
Exactly when we got invited to the Xbox, like behind closed doors at Gamescom last year. And we were like, what's this button do? And, we were told, like, well, you might see a familiar logo there or something, they said. They wouldn't say it, but sure enough, I pressed the button and there's the Steam logo, like, there in Xbox full screen experience mode, So, this is basically confirming that will be the case too, I believe.
Yeah, so we will have Steam on your Xbox, and that's seismic, isn't it? When you really consider what that is.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's mad. It is mad, and it's amazing, and it absolutely confirms that acknowledgement that you have most people have multiple devices in which they play on now, or at least have access to multiple devices. That most people want to play their games where they are rather than have to go where their games are.
Yeah, Jason's big thing was kept saying that on any screen thing.
Yeah,
like people want access to their device, their game on any screen, which is just referring to everything, whether you're streaming on your phone, on your TV, your handheld, your Xbox, your PC, that kind of thing. And yeah, I loved that he was like really pushing that on developers.
Oh yeah, of course, because that's actually worth stressing, because this whole talk was for game developers and publishers. This wasn't for the public, really.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So this is about communicating what they need to be working on in order to be part of the Xbox future. There was a lot of talk about, there were some numbers as well, there's statistics on how consumers interact with like Xbox Play Anywhere titles.
Yeah, I was actually surprised by this, because I kind of assumed on the second part that wouldn't be the case. So the first part was that Xbox Play Anywhere games are played 2.2 times the amount of hours than non-Play Anywhere titles. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So people are actively seeking them out, and it makes sense, because if you've got an Xbox and you want to continue that on your handheld or on your phone, streaming it or whatever, of course you're going to play more because you've got access to it on more devices. So that does make sense. And also the second bit, which surprised me, was they're purchased 2.1 times more than non-Play Anywhere titles. So people are actively seeking out Play Anywhere and deciding to buy more of those than non-Play Anywhere, which does make a lot of sense. And Jason's point, Jason Ronald, that was doing the show, kept saying like how frustrated, basically what Phil Spencer was saying years ago when he was talking about Fallout 76 is always the one I think of, because he was like, it sucks that the servers are different between Xbox and PC. So if you played on Xbox but you want to continue on your Ally or whatever, you got to start again. And Jason was reiterating that point here, saying like, it's so frustrating when I want to travel somewhere and I'm on a different device and you load up again and it goes, welcome new player or whatever. It's like, no, I'm like 200 hours in on this. Like, let me just continue. So he was really, really pushing on devs, like, you've got to do Play Anywhere. And that's why you use those statistics. Like, look, your game will sell more if it's got Play Anywhere, and people will play it more. Like, so do it. Like, which is great. Which is exactly what I believe in.
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose still talking about the Xbox platform part before talking about the console, because in truth, I think it's the platform that excites us all more and definitely impacts us all more immediately.
Absolutely, yeah.
One of the big ones straight away was Xbox Mode.
Yes.
Is coming in April, or from April, on the PC platform.
Yeah. I've got a classic Xbox issue with this, which I'll get to in a minute.
Oh, good. Good. Well, I was going to probably set you up for the same issue that I've got concerns, basically, because Xbox Mode, as they kept phrasing it, is going to be the Xbox full screen experience in... Basically, isn't it? That's what it is. It's going to be rolled out, because he gave a lot of time in the speech talking about how when they rolled out the full screen experience for the Allies, that the community were out there trying to find ways to mod like registries of PC systems to get it to run. And I imagine there was a fair amount of people that wish they didn't as well, because the idea is so good. I love it. I love a streamlined Windows, so there's less of a hog on your resources. I love it being the idea of it being like SteamOS or Big Picture mode, where it's just very console-like, and people that are less inclined to look under the hood can just pick it up and play. And if they're going to use this as an operating system for their consoles, then it has to be like super guardrails up. You can't mess this up. And currently, it's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place now. It's not either yet. It looks like it could be, but it actually takes quite a bit of effort to get the best out of it. There's still bugs in there. It's still a bit clunky. It's not the same experience on every device yet. And they're hoping to roll this out for PC in April, so next month.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a rush because they haven't even got it right on the few handhelds that are operating it yet.
No, I mean, this is totally doing the classic, get everyone to test this for us, make it better for when they release the next system. But I'm with you. It's not ready, like, at all. It's a great concept. I love the idea of it. Is it janky AF? Yes. Should it be way more solid for being an official product? Yes. So I'm hoping they can really iron out the kinks here before we get to the Project Helix like release, which, again, we'll talk about that in a minute, but hopefully there's enough time there. The thing that gets me off the bat is not any of that, is the frickin' name change. What are you doing? Like, Xbox are terrible with choosing a brand direction and then just frickin' like doing a Resident Evil and spinning around and turning around, changing direction and just walking a different way. It's the same thing. Like, he was even saying, like, I'm proud to announce Xbox Mode. And then he went on to talk about the Allies for ages, saying, like, you've had a taster of it on the No, you specifically told us, and all of your branding and marketing everywhere on the internet is it's Xbox full screen experience. This stupidly long title, which we always just said Xbox OS. Just call it that.
Yes.
Like, and you're going on and on and on about, no, it must be Xbox full screen experience, like, and we kept calling it big picture mode and stuff. And people are like, no, it's XFSE or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, now they're like Xbox mode. Like, so you changed it again. So let's make this really confusing for people that are now aware of Xbox full screen experience mode. See, I'm getting it confused, and now you've got Xbox mode, and I guarantee you this Reddit's going to be full of it, Facebook's going to be full of it, like, what's different between Xbox mode and full screen experience? Like, is it different? No, it's exactly the same. And then he went on about, and the whole reason we're doing Xbox mode, like, just stick to one name, whatever, is because we want a unified experience between console and PC. And he goes on about, like, there's nothing worse than using one device and going to another device and it being totally different. But then he went on and say, but it's not going to be exactly the same. And it's like, hang on a second, what? Like, because it's just the PC app in full screen mode. So it's like, oh my God, so you're not even changing this to the freaking Xbox like UI. You are going to specifically keep this different from Xbox. So if you're on an Xbox, it's going to look like an Xbox. But if you're on a PC or a handheld or any other device, it's just going to be a full screen app. Like, I was like, you are making this so confusing. Pick a direction, go with it, and stop changing names. Like this is, they don't help themselves at all.
No, again, and it's been the inherent flaw of Xbox since the One, really, post 360 era. They felt confused. Like, was it trying to be a Wii, or was it trying to be a home entertainment system, or was it trying to be a console? We're not sure.
Yes,
and they did neither very well, basically. In that, and since then they've been very confused. And I'm with you. Firstly, we've said time and time again, Xbox full screen experience needs to be the Xbox UI.
Yes.
It needs to be an Xbox operating system that looks beautiful, very simple to navigate, just puts my games in front of me, because that's all I should be caring about. And then everything else is in menus I can access with my triggers and bumpers on a controller.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, that simple. Then oh my God. The big criticism of Xbox full screen experience before most people got hands on was, this is just the app in full screen. And you're like, well, the name suggests that, but actually it's not. Windows isn't running in the background in the same way, and It's a bit more like Steam big picture mode. It's a bit more like Steam OS on top of Linux.
Yes.
But it does sound like this Xbox mode is not Xbox full screen experience, and it's not the Xbox operating system. It is basically the Xbox app in full screen, which should be called the Xbox full screen experience. And Xbox mode should be what's on the Allies in shipping, because it is an Xbox mode rather than a Windows mode.
Yeah.
So they're the wrong way round if they're different products.
No, they are the same. He did clarify at the end without too much words.
So if it is the same product, like he does confirm there, then why has it got a different name?
Exactly that. And why not? He kept bashing on about Unity, unified games in the same places everywhere. Just change the frickin' UI to look like the Xbox mode. It's not hard. It's just a carousel instead of a frickin' Windows 7 tile-based thing or whatever, Windows 8 or whatever.
It's just a style sheet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can load with on your Steam, on Steam Deck. It's just a style sheet.
Even Steam on Windows, when you hit big picture mode, it looks like Steam OS, even though it's still Windows. Like, you can change the look of that. Just make it a freaking carousel like the Xbox. Why have this stupid tile thing with the like options down the left hand side? I don't like it. Like, it looks ugly. It doesn't feel like Xbox. I feel like I'm on a PC. Just make it look like an Xbox where I can select the games, and because that is doable. So I don't understand why that's not the case.
It almost feels like they're not entirely convinced with the direction of travel.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's kind of like keeping one foot in the... It's like Windows team pulling them back a bit or something.
Yeah.
Like, we're not entirely sure we should make a version of Windows where it's so basic and gamey. Like, well, the whole thing is that this is about gaming.
Yes.
And I stand by. It needs to look great because that is your window into your device.
Yeah.
And I look to comparables for like the experience of that. The day one experience is everything, but also then your day-to-day experience is all that's left. Companies like Apple and Valve do the day one experience very well, and they do the everything that's left incredibly well as well.
Yes.
Which is just like things look pretty. You open the box and it just looks beautiful.
And it works. You click
and
the
it
button
works straight away.
It works. Yeah.
It baffles me that a company the size of Microsoft still can't figure that out when it's shown to them by their competitors.
Yeah.
What they need to do.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not like it's a mystery. It's like, what can we do? No one's seen anything before.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's like, it's there. Do that.
Yeah.
And even more hilariously, one of their products, the Xbox, does it.
Yeah. So just copy it. Like, just shift
your own
it
product.
Yeah. Like, you're saying, we want PCs to be Xboxes, then do it. Like, just
exactly.
like, what are you doing?
I don't know how we'll do this.
Yeah.
Well, use your own products.
You're already holding it. Like, just Like, it is stupid. I don't understand why they can't, like, twig that. Is it like, when you've got your keys in your hand or something and you're like, where's my keys? Or your glasses. Like, am I wearing my glasses? Yeah. It's like, you've already got it. Just do the thing. Like, it's not difficult.
It shows that separation still between like the Xbox team and the Windows team, and that Microsoft is this huge umbrella that basically operates on top of loads of siloed companies.
Yes, yeah.
And yes, this is kind of bringing two of them together, but they're not fully together on this. I love the direction of travel. Everything we heard from GDC is really exciting.
Yes.
But there's so many questions that still are unanswered that still fill me with fear. Along that lines as well, he made a reference to something we've been talking about a lot from the Xbox Allies and the Ally X's, which is Auto SR.
Yes.
Where is it?
Yeah. He said in the coming months.
We heard that at launch. We heard that at the announcement, October, and then Gamescom before that, which was September, where they made the big announcement on stage in Germany.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, wow, I wonder what that's going to be.
Yeah.
And then we're like Googling like old articles about like Snapdragon processors that were using it.
Yep.
Coming months. I don't want to get too angry because it's so early in the show. But I'll be honest, the Auto SR thing's pissing me off.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those things like, don't talk about it until it's ready. Like, that's what's pissing me off with the games industry at the minute. is stop telling us stuff unless you've got something to show. Like, unless you can show it and you can say, like, for sure, like, in the coming months, which is this date or something, like, just don't bother. Just shut up. Like, give it to us when it's ready, and then I'll be happy. If this dropped, so, like, flip it. If we didn't know anything to do with this, they never even mentioned the AI part of the chip. They just went, oh, we just happened to make it with the AI Z2 Extreme, you know, like, okay, cool. And then just said nothing. And then one day they went, now available new feature for the Xbox Ally X, you know, auto SR, upscale any game, like from a system level, blah, 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 blah. Like, people would be losing their minds. Like, whoa, hang on a second, the whole new feature set. But when you, like, tease it and then just never do anything, it's like Elder Scrolls freaking, you know, the new one. It's like, that was like years ago. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's annoying.
It's like Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 6 coming never.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I missed the bit where he was talking about it. I read it skim read it in the article, and every time I see it now, I'm just getting annoyed. It's like, oh, that's never happening, is it? Let's be honest.
Oh, he very rarely talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that it's coming from the Xbox team suggests that it's going to they're going to implement it from the operating system. Like, is it for all devices? It's very, like, murky.
Yeah. Yeah, it is murky. I mean, I don't know. He literally passing commented it, and we know with the Xbox Ally X, it's going to be using that NPU. So whether it's for all devices, I can't, like, unless you've got like an Nvidia card or like an FSR4 card, AMD, that has an AI part of it, then I suppose not. Like, I don't know. It was literally a passing comment. He just kind of like mentioned it and then moved on. I was like, okay. So I don't know, basically.
There's other, like, little bits. Obviously, like, they're going to keep pushing on the advanced shader delivery, which is cool because compiling shaders sucks. I hate it. And because I so infrequently play games on the PC platform, every time I play a game, it's like, compiling shaders.
Yeah,
wicked.
Because I've been doing those.
I'll go get dinner then.
Yeah, because I've been doing those comparisons. Like, you know, like Will It Run, the new series we're doing, where, like, you know, we just check on all these handhelds if certain games run. I did it, the latest one we did yesterday, with Fatal Frame 2 remake, whatever. Like that. I had to load it up on 3 devices, and I forgot that I'd be waiting around for shaders, didn't I? So I started filming on one of them, like, they're all downloaded, let's go and see if it runs shaders. And I was like, oh, no, I better turn on the other 2 now. And get the shaders done. I sat there for ages waiting. You know, I mean, it wasn't that long. I will be honest, but sometimes it's long. Like
games like Forza are awful. I was
just about to say that sucks. Yeah, terrible. Yeah. And the best one was I downloaded something that's already got the advanced shader compilation. What was it? I feel like maybe Call of Duty or something. I was filming some Call of Duty footage on the Xbox Ally X, downloaded it, and it was like, shaders pre-compiled, like, we're great. But then I still had to wait 10 minutes for it to connect to the server to launch the game. So I was like, yeah, this is great. Like, so you've made me wait one way or another. It just, you know, was something different this time.
It was secretly still compiling shaders.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like,
advanced shader delivery is actually just a really slow connection to their server.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, that was annoying. But I was happy, though, that he was really pushing that as well. Like, all these things that will be for the greater good.
Yeah, default game profiles as well, like more of those for the power profiling. All of that stuff is... Do you know what? Just selfishly is really good because it impacts the handheld market so severely.
Yes. Yeah. The biggest one, I think, for me, was the game preservation side.
I was just gonna touch on it. That's really exciting. And to be fair, like balance our criticisms of the Xbox kind of platform in general, is they are really good on the game preservation thing with the consoles. Yes. It's always been like a North Star for them that if you own the game, you should be able to continue to play the game. And so when the Xbox Ally and Ally X came out, there was this huge wave of criticism.
Yeah.
And maybe rightly so, of it being called an Xbox, because people are like, well, it's not an Xbox because I can't play my Xbox games on it.
Yes.
And you kind of like, yeah, fair point, I guess. But like, there's the Play Anywhere. They're working really hard on that. And then I felt like I was being a defender of it, and I'm like, no, I've got no stake in this. I'm not like, there's no reason for me to defend it.
Sure, Phil?
But I had to quit my job as Xbox CEO, mainly to focus on my other work here at 128 KB.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good man.
So yeah, there was that criticism that it wasn't an Xbox because there was basically what people say, no backwards compatibility to old Xbox titles.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know how you'd expect to put a DVD in it anyway, but I mean, fair point.
It's not a PSP. It's like spinning disc inside it. Yeah.
I mean, the screen is smaller than a disc probably anyway, so I don't know how you're doing it. But you're right. He goes on to talk about game preservation as part of the 25th anniversary and their push for getting Xbox games from all the Xbox generations, essentially saying that let's get them onto PCs because PCs are all going to be Xboxes now.
That's kind of he didn't say it like precisely confirming, but he was heavily hinting. We just had this whole presentation of basically Xbox is now PC this, PC that, PC this, PC that, and then he was like game preservation. He was like, we love that. Now, like, old games are getting features they could have never have dreamt of, like HDR and like frame rates that would never have been achievable before. And like, again, kind of hinting at like PC, like, you know, and then goes, oh, we've got like, we're going to have brand new games at a special announcement for the 25th anniversary. It's like, so are you telling me that on the 25th anniversary, you're going to announce PC Xbox emulation? Because that's where I'm reading between the lines.
That's how it feels,
yeah,
for certain. And that's really exciting. He did. There was a couple of little hints he made at emulation in general as well, which was interesting. There's one, and I don't know if I was reading into it too much because I'm like trying to be forensic, but there was one moment he was talking about how you access your game, and he was talking about either Game Pass, playing on the cloud, the Microsoft Game Store, other popular storefronts, which should be the end of that sentence. But then he goes, or any other place that you may access your games. And I was like, well, the only other place is emulation, surely.
yeah.
But obviously you can't say it. But on the official front, it does feel like the 25th anniversary is going to be the time in which we get an announcement on the previous console emulation for Windows?
I mean, if they do that, well, they're going to have to, for one, because they've just confirmed that Project Helix is a PC. So this is absolutely going to happen because they've already said we're not ditching backwards compatibility. So they have to make it work. So if they bring it this early, like on the 25th anniversary or whatever, like that would be phenomenal. To be like, here you go, it's on Windows. It immediately turns the Xbox Allies and any other Windows handheld into an actual Xbox at this point. And all of these things are leading to Windows Xbox, you know, Xbox is a PC, which again just confirms that we'll get full feature set of Xbox on Windows handhelds. And it doesn't even have to be an Xbox branded one. Which is great.
Exactly. Yeah. Because we'll talk about it later, but obviously Full Screen Experience is officially coming to Legion Go 2 very soon.
Yeah. Don't lie. Sorry, I can't wait to get to that bit. Yeah.
It's really good. It's going to be great. I promise you.
Xbox mode.
Sorry, Xbox mode is coming. Is it? I know. Who knows? But yeah, basically all of the handhelds, not even the Xbox ones, will be an Xbox, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, which is great. Like I this is the vision that I was hoping we'd get to. Yeah. And if we're going to get there because of the work that, you know, Phil and Sarah Bond and stuff were aiming at, and now Project Helix is just confirming, I'm all for this. And
the critics will say it's Xbox admitting defeat. I think it's been their direction. I think Phil Spencer was pushing them in this direction for most of this generation with the Series X. I think that's been their kind of direction of travel. And personally, I think they have to do something this bold because they can't compete with Sony and Nintendo on a console exclusive games front.
Yes. Yeah.
Those guys are just too well established as being the big dogs, and they dominate the console industry.
Yes.
Dominate sales. Xbox has some incredible games that they've been, like the Microsoft team have been publishing over the past couple of years. Like some huge titles that have been genuinely very good.
Yes.
Them opening that up to PC players to play pretty much everywhere they want, to them publishing them on PlayStation as well, I just think, and on Nintendo as well, I just think they have to do that because they can't compete on a let's silo ourselves and make it like console exclusive front.
Yeah.
So this idea of Xbox becoming a platform in which the console's part of that platform, I think it's cool for us players, and I think it's the only thing they could do to survive.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I just think PC gaming is bigger than ever now.
Yeah.
And I've been a PC gamer for, crikey, like over 20 years, 25 years or something. It's mad. And I've always felt detached from console land. Games were either real janky if they were ported. And there was sometimes like, I was just like, oh man, I'm going to have to buy a console, like whether it's an Xbox or a PlayStation, just to play a specific game. And I hated that. I was like, I've got this PC here, which even in 2007, my rig was like 10 times powerful than the latest Xbox or whatever, and it just annoyed me with that. And now we're finally at the point where it doesn't matter what you've got. Like if I want to play freaking Path Traced on a beefy PC because I've got one, well then wicked, but if I want to continue that on a handheld or on a console somewhere, like this is exactly what I wanted as a kid. If I had this in the 2000s, mind would have been blown and I would have spent even more of my life playing games if that's even possible back then.
It feels like a few years ago when we saw the first Ally, Steam Deck was here and stuff, and we started going, and a Switch to a certain extent, but definitely those PC handhelds were like, oh wow, PC handhelds now are suddenly legitimate in line with console experience, and they're no longer like weird versions of games. This is like the game that I'm playing.
Yeah, it's the same game.
It's the same game, and it was like handhelds coming of age and being on par with consoles for what you're playing.
Yes,
it's that kind of moment for the PC platform as well, isn't it? It's where finally everything becomes in line.
Yes.
You don't have this walled barrier in between stuff.
Unless you're PlayStation going back on your word.
Yeah. Maybe it was the PlayStation thing was a reaction to them knowing that this was coming.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like
in a minute there's going to be some PlayStation games, unless they pull them down, that you're going to be able to play on your Xbox.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think they'll like that.
No, I don't think they'll pull them, but I think that will be it. They'll just cut their losses and go, nah, like that's it. But yeah, that was the way I was thinking. It's like Xbox confirmed they're a PC with access to Steam, so you totally are going to be able to play PlayStation games on your Xbox, like God of War, and most likely way better than playing it on a PlayStation, because it like when it drops, it will no doubt be far more powerful, But anyway, it's kind of, you've got now Xbox and Steam kind of backing PlayStation into a corner, being like, we're both home systems now. They're like, we're going to make you our little, B word. And PlayStation are like, oh man, like people will be able to play PlayStation exclusives on Steam machine and on Xbox, and on PC and on PlayStation. And they're looking at their PlayStation going, like, I kind of understand why they're pulling back now. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. Everything I've said in the previous podcast where I've like ranted about it, I still totally stand by. But I can see from their perspective that they want to try and protect themselves because they can't do an Xbox. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't have that. So all they've got is their little walled garden, and they just want to try and stay safe in there.
Yeah, and I think they have to. If I was going to be like fair about it, because selfishly I'm with you. I'm like, put them everywhere. I don't know why you're being so annoying about this.
Yeah.
But from their perspective, they have to do a Nintendo, don't they?
Yeah.
And they'll survive and thrive doing that. Like, I mean, look at Nintendo.
Yes.
It's a giant, and it sells in the hundreds of millions, and their game titles sell in the tens of millions pretty much every time, because it's a walled garden. It's the only place to play these IPs.
Yeah.
PlayStation kind of have to do that if Xbox are going in the opposite direction.
Yes.
It's sad because there's some games that some of us will never get to see now if you don't have access to a PlayStation.
Yep.
And there's some games that are just better elsewhere, that perform better elsewhere, that sell. Like Stellar Blade's always sticks in my mind as a great example of just performing better off the PlayStation platform.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, selfishly, I wanted, again, as a PC gamer, like I said, from being a kid, I want all my games on PC. I don't want consoles. I don't need them. Give me a PC, which I've got hooked up to the TV in place of a console, and a handheld, and let me access everything, whether that's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. Whether you do that legally or not is a different story. But I choose to have the Nintendo system. You know, I actually love the Switch, so I'm happy to kind of bend my rules for that. But PlayStation games, just put them on Steam, let me have them.
Yeah.
But that's just, again, selfishly. But as a business, I totally get why they would start backtracking, which is just sad. But there we go.
Andy.
Yes. 35
minutes into the show, I want to say one thing.
Come on,
welcome back to the 128 TV podcast.
Do we even do intros anymore?
I don't know.
I feel like we should just go into it. It's just, we changed up the format, which I really like. I do as well. Putting the main topic just straight away first, rather than making people like get through the whole show to get to it. But now, like 40 minutes in,
really weird.
40 minutes in, like, hello, welcome to the show. This is like your breather. This is like, what do they call it? Like when you go and have a little ice cream. Yeah, an interlude, yeah. We haven't got any ice cream. Sorry, everyone.
Intermission.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were going to go.
That would have been better. Actually, would have been more on topic. Yeah. Should have thought about that. We're back once again due to the lack of popular demand in this show.
You stole my line, but there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. But that demand is so lacking that I stole Andy's lines.
There we go. You did, yeah.
Yes. Do you know, funnily enough, whilst we're talking about this intermission, that line, I actually watched the episode in which it was born the other day.
Oh, really?
I was just digging through old videos. I was like, and I put it on. It's like, found myself watching it. Show's changed a lot. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I
I'll
bet.
just leave it politely there.
Which set was it in? So there's been a lot of set changes.
It was, there has. It was the set where we're both sat at a table face to face.
Oh.
And it's got a grey background, some lights and stuff.
Ah, yeah, I know the one.
And when I watch it back, I'm like, the face to face thing makes it look like we're about to have a debate. Like an argument.
Yes. Yeah,
and really,
on the topic.
Well, it was Crisis Core.
Oh, was it? Oh, great. Yeah. That's good. I enjoyed
it was like a really short episode because we were talking about Crisis Core coming out on PlayStation, I think it was.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
That was when it was born. It was the first podcast back after because we tried to do this years before, didn't we? And it never really stuck.
Yeah, we were. It was so good as well. It was like really fun. That was in the original set.
Yeah,
like the OG one where it was like dark, like we were getting interrogated. Yes. You know, it was great. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I actually did enjoy that. But yeah, so we tried it for ages, and then we did several shows or whatever, and then we just decided to can it.
Yeah,
and then like years later or whatever, we were like, okay, let's do it again. And so we started it again, and then I'm so glad we carried on with it. I love the podcast.
Let's start it again, but on a different channel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, God,
we had a whole channel. We had a whole
Yeah.
channel for the podcast, and then eventually it was like, just put it on the main one.
This is silly. Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I want to talk about a game that has increasingly become aware to me that I need to be playing because I'm not, and everyone's talking about it.
Bit of FOMO.
And I've got FOMO.
Yeah.
Pokopia.
Yeah.
Pokopia is becoming a cultural, phenomenon, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's mad. Like all the news recently has been insane. Like stock
everyone's
shortages,
talking about it.
price hikes on Amazon.
Well, the weird thing with that is, what's that guy's name? He does handhelds, but he's like super geeky, goes into like loads of detail on like performance and. We've both watched him before. The Forks.
Oh, the Forks. Yeah.
I was paying attention to him on Twitter about the stock shortage thing, and he's like, it's absolutely made up because yes, the physical games might be out of stock in some stores, but if you look at the reselling price on eBay, it's less than retail, so it's not scalpers going in and then flipping it.
Yeah.
It's randomly Amazon putting the price up. They've got
they probably saw that they were shipping like 1 billion of them and went, well, let's make more money.
Dynamic pricing.
Yeah.
It just isn't cool to see. But the success of Pokopia, it's selling 2.2 million units in 4 days.
Yeah, that's more than Mario Odyssey did in the same time frame at the same time of release on the Switch 1. Yeah.
And Odyssey is a giant of a game.
First party, yeah. There's a Mario game.
It's a Mario game.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's a 3D. It's like this. Yeah, okay. Nintendo stock has increased 13% since it came out. I don't really like looking at stock stuff, but that's insane.
Yeah, madness.
I've got FOMO. Am I right to have FOMO? Should I be playing this?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing it every night since it came out, bar one. Because it was last Sunday and, I took my family to my parents and all that kind of stuff. Didn't have time to play. But other than last Sunday, I've played every day in the evening. It's literally, my wife's addicted to it. She's like way far ahead now. I'm like still pottering around I get like OCD with like, I've got to water
watering every bit of grass.
Yeah. And I can't help it. Like if I start smashing rocks for the next half an hour, I'm smashing rocks, clearing paths, doing so. I'm like, I only needed to smash 3 rocks to get around the corner or something, but now I've like uncovered everything. I'm like, okay, but it's great. Like I really enjoy it because there's like no pressure. You don't have that like open world like dread. Do you know what I mean? Even though they're quite big zones, to be honest, it is totally Animal Crossing meets Minecraft. And if they made an Animal Crossing like this, like 3D like area, they don't need to because this is it really. But it would be mad, like it's very good. I really enjoy it, but it is cash. It's one of those like chill, cozy games. So I can't really explain it. It's definitely not for everybody. I would say that. But I mean, if you even remotely like Animal Crossing or Minecraft, you will like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like having games that I can mindlessly sit in that aren't making me sit at the edge of my seat and be like active participant.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
This is very chill, relaxing. You just kind of go at your own pace. When you had enough, just turn it off. It's fine. Yeah. And you can get stuff happening so that the next time you log in, like the next day, stuff will be done for you. Do you know what I mean? So like it'll be like, oh, I got this building kit for this house. Well, you've got to find all the like ingredients for the house, find the Pokemon to go and do it. But it will tell you like, we'll get this done for you tomorrow. Or it might be like, this will be done, and it will give you the exact time, like in real time. Like,
oh, wow.
So if you build something small, it'll be like, let's say it's 8 p.m., right, when you're playing. It'll be like, at 8:15, this will be ready. And lo and behold, 15 minutes later, they're like, oh, it's done. So for something big, before I log off, I'll try and get like big stuff started, because then I know the next day I'll come on and that's all done. And, so yeah, it's cool. It's good.
That kind of reminds me of like way back. I used to play a lot of browser games.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, shoot me down. And I've always been a sucker for like strategy and sim games in that sense, where it's like you have to like build a town or whatever, those kind of tasks.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Collect resources and then like set your people to do something, and it's going to take 12 hours, and you're like, I'll see you tomorrow then.
That's exactly what this is. Literally. Like, that is it. Like, that is exactly what this is. There's other stuff going on as well. Yeah. Like, and quests and stuff. Like, that's what I like about it, is it could have been, like, really sandboxy and bland, which I would hate. I like the fact that there is quests, and they're constantly, like, pulling you towards the next thing. Like, so it doesn't get too boring. It's just that if you sidestep, like I often do, then you'll still have fun. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think you should try it out.
Yeah, okay. Well, Right. This one made me laugh. Like a lot. I think it was yesterday I sent it to you. I was like, what the hell is happening here? I have to shout out my friend Nick, who sent it to me going, you guys need to talk about this on your show. Pikmon. Which
Why?
they could have called, well, I've called it Pikmon, The Adventures of Let's Get Sued. And
Yes, I like
it's
that.
basically, they said, Power World looks cool. That's getting sued. And then they said, hold my beer, because it is what looks like, well, it's a render, first of all, this trailer that got launched. So can we firstly, as we talked about in our text messages about this, can we just ban trailers that are just renders?
I hate this. I literally hate it.
Because I can't even see what the gameplay is.
Exactly, yeah. Like, this is just bollocks at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, just, it is, like, pointless even looking at it, like, in my opinion.
And I don't even mean, like, cheat, like, rubbish, like, games like this that are just going to get sued off the face of the earth. I mean, like, full AAA games when you're watching, like, a developer direct or Nintendo direct or something, and you see, like, the render of a logo or, like, a cutscene.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, I get it. You're trying to get us excited. But show me 5 seconds of gameplay. Show me
this?
something.
Yeah. What is
I
this
don't know,
game?
I don't know if it's a first person. Is it third person? Is this isometric? Is it a strategy game or is it a survival game? Like, what is it? If it's just a render, I've got no idea.
Yeah.
Every time it annoys me, especially when the game is a horrible rip-off like Pikmon.
Yes.
It instantly got me angry.
Well, it got me angry because it annoys me when big companies do this, and I'm with you. Don't do it. Like, don't do it at all. But generally, those big ones are like quite short trailers. Be like 15, 20-second clip.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's like Diablo-esque, you'll get a big, epic, like 3-minute CGI trailer. I'm okay with those because I know, what Diablo
is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when it's a new IP, it pisses me off. But for this, which you know what it's going to be, like Power World just got Power World, you know, like it's a rip-off of Pokemon. And then it's like a 3 or 4 minute trailer that is just all CGI. Like, it's just like, what is the point? None of this is gameplay. Like, it's so obvious. Look at the animation and stuff. Like, it's...
and I tell you how... Like, Power World I saw and was like, that's close to the mark. But it was questionable. It was like, it's not totally a rip-off, but it's close. It's very close to the mark.
Yeah.
This... When the trailer opened, hand on heart, I thought it was a new Pokemon game that I had no idea was happening. I was like, how did I miss that? Honestly, I was like, oh, wow, okay. And then it started looking and going, that's not a Pokemon.
Yeah.
No, this is a rip-off. Then you're looking at the title, Pikmon. Right.
Yeah.
So it's so obviously a rip-off that it cannot survive. So what's the point?
I don't know.
What's the point of it? It's just begging to be sued,
it's just
isn't
a
it?
cash grab, isn't it? Like, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it might be fun, like, but who knows? Because we ain't seen any gameplay.
Do you think it's a pre-order cash grab? I'll have to check to see if you can pre-order it on Steam.
Well, it's on Steam. I think it's coming on everything, even Switch 2. Like, they announced, like, on that trailer.
It's definitely not coming to Switch 2.
It said Switch 2, Steam, I'm pretty sure PlayStation, stuff like that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, what is this? Like, it's just crap, innit?
There is zero chance that Nintendo are going to allow this to be published on their game store.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't intrigue me.
I think about that that post-apocalyptic survival game that looked really cool. I can't remember what it was called. Or is it like?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Before Tomorrow or something?
Days
Gone?
No, that's actually a game.
The Day Before.
The Day Before, yes.
I think about that a lot now because I got sucked into that. I didn't place my order, but I did talk about it on a show and I felt awful afterwards.
Yeah,
so I saw the trailer and I was like, that looks amazing.
Yes. Loads of people fell for that. Do you know what I mean? Because it did look good.
Yeah.
You know, it looked good. And then as it went on, it kind of showed that actually this is just an asset, like, farm, and it's just crap. You know, it's just slop.
The problem with these awful things is they give indie releases a terrible name.
Yes.
if nothing else, make you second guess, should I place a pre-order on a game from a developer and publisher I've never heard of that wasn't part of some big developer direct?
Yes.
Because there are some indie games that come along that are mind-blowing and break all those trends, but they won't get a chance if there's this much slop and like cash grabbing going on.
I totally agree. And that is one reason I love Game Pass. Because indie games, I can try them risk-free, you know? And, yeah, I love it.
Not part of our notes here on the show.
Yeah.
But talking of Game Pass that I was somehow unaware of, Replaced.
Yes, come into Game Pass.
It's Game Pass.
I know, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
I get to play it for free.
Yeah. I would genuinely buy it on Steam. I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't know if it's got a price on Steam.
Don't know yet.
But it is on Game Pass, and I loved the demo. So I am really, really, really excited to get
We've been hyped for this game for a long time, since we first saw the first trailer for it.
Yes.
If you don't know, Replaced, check it out. It's coming out in April, mid of April, so a few weeks yet. But yeah, Game Pass. And I think on the console front, it's exclusive to Xbox.
Nice.
So it's going to be Xbox and PC, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It just looks really cool. It's like a combination of, I want to say, do you remember Limbo?
Yes, I love those games. Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of games. It's like a little bit of that combined with like Metroid Dread.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so it's like a post-apocalyptic-y, cyberpunk-y sort of world.
Yeah.
And it's a platformer style, like you're always going one direction, effectively. You're always...
Yeah.
In the demo, you're pretty much on the run constantly. The demo kind of tells you what the story's going on. So basically you're alive when you kind of shouldn't be, or like you've got control of your senses as you shouldn't be, or whatever. But yeah, it's very dark aesthetically, which I love. Like the combat is really fun, I found. It's just really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like the world of Running Man.
Yes.
Like the movie. It's like that kind of 80s. I get proper 80s kind of like sci-fi movie vibes from it. That's probably why I love it so much.
Yeah. It just it looks like it's going to be an epic game. I hope that the full game lives up to the demo and the trailer and stuff, but it looks like it will. But it's a free hit because it's on Game Pass. Anyway, that was my my second interlude of the show.
Go get the demo as well. And generally, I feel like if indie devs release a demo, you know it's going to be good because they wouldn't risk themselves like that otherwise. Like I feel like
it's a huge confidence move, isn't it?
Yeah, like you only release a demo. I see at least when it's going to be good. Like if there's a demo of something that's crap, well, you're not going to buy it. And so that's why you often don't see demos. So yeah, but Game Pass. Going back to the point, like Game Pass, I feel like is a win for indie devs because I've tried loads of indie games on Game Pass that I otherwise would have skipped in fear of it being slop crap like Pikmin.
Yep.
I mean, the good thing is on Steam is you got a 2-hour window on any game to get a refund, but that's if you buy it on Steam and not from your uncle in Argentina. If you do that, like I did with Gollum, then you're screwed. So I've forever got Gollum stuck to my Steam account.
I think that is an awful game, by the way. I think Game Pass could get away with doing more on that front and spending less on AAA. Obviously, they want the big hitters to get people drawn into the platform, but I think they could get away with just having more games that are more interesting and that you wouldn't try, and it being more of a subscription to allow you to play a wider range of games that you would. Games like Replace that maybe didn't. I think I'm with you. There's a whole bunch of independent games and indie games that I wouldn't have bought or I had in my like wish list, but I was unsure on.
Yeah.
And they appear on Game Pass. So I'm like, I'll play it then.
Harold Halibut. We completed that. Never would have bought it. But it was on Game Pass. It's like, yep.
What was that? Road 96, was it? What I was thinking about the other day.
Yeah.
I had that in my like Amazon saved for later for ages. And I was like, I had it on PlayStation. I had it, I think on Switch as well, just saved there. And I never bought it. And it appeared on Game Pass. I was like, well, there you go. I'll play it. And I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it as a platform it could be more of that. Anyway, intermission over. Resident Evil 9 is potentially getting more content coming, more story and photo mode.
Yeah, photo mode, which I actually think is great. Like, people have been asking for this. And who doesn't want to get a photo of like Leon wielding a chainsaw and chopping someone's head off or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd be wicked.
I hope you can do selfies in it, because it'd be just selfies over bodies.
With a zombie, like... there's a really cool death where it happened to me immediately, like, as Leon, where a zombie chopped me in half with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
And then walked away with my upper torso whilst eating like Leon's neck. So he I said it was like a lunchbox. He just took a snack with him. Like, so he was just walking off with Leon's torso eating him. I was like, that's brilliant. So like getting a photo mode like of that would be hilarious. Like stuff like that would be brilliant. So I'm really excited for the community to see. I don't bother with photo mode. I can't be asked, if I'm perfectly honest. I just play the game. I don't want to sit there for ages, like getting the shot right and blah blah blah. But
reposing characters afterwards and stuff.
But I do enjoy seeing what other people do. So like when someone else has taken the time and made a cool shot, like I do enjoy looking at them. So that's really cool. There's a new mini game. He didn't say what, but there's going to be some sort of mini game added into the game, and of course extra story content coming in the future.
What do you think the mini game's going to be? Like a survival mode?
No, I don't know. I don't know if it'll be like literally a mini game, like you'll stumble across like an arcade, like and then there'll be some sort of thing that will be there, like Resi Pinball or something. Like I don't
something
know.
they could put a sponsor in, maybe like with a car or a watch.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably it.
But new story content's exciting as well. It's
massively,
kind of unexpected, to be fair. I thought this was going to be they release it and it's done.
Well, you look at all the other ones and they've all had DLC story packs. Yeah. So like, Village had the I was going to call her Grace. It's not Grace. It's not Ashley. Who's Ethan's daughter? Oh my days! I can't even think of what she's called. Whatever. Ethan's daughter had a DLC that was set like years later after Village, like 15, 20 years later after Village. It was wicked. I really enjoyed that DLC actually. That had a DLC. Like pretty much every Resi Games has had some form of extra story content, like at least recently. So I'm excited. I'm still way back. I haven't played this in like 2 weeks, and I'm going to this weekend, and I'm super hyped for it. And the better thing is there's been updates since that increase performance on PC and stuff.
Oh wow!
So I'm looking forward to like trying it again, and I'm going to maybe do some optimized settings and try some path tracing on my wife's 5070. So that would be interesting. Before it was like not possible because the VRAM's too low, but I think with some optimized settings I should be able to get path tracing looked at. I watched Digital Foundry's sponsored video about path tracing in Resi, and it really changes everything. Go and watch it. Like, it's wicked.
I did see it come up, but I didn't watch it.
Changes like Grace's face and stuff. Like the acting. There's a part with path tracing's off, and she's got that kind of like illuminated face where it's like one of those artificial like glows. And it kind of looks rough. Like she's just there, like. It looks weird, and her eyes are like overly large, like piercing and stuff. So this does look odd. And then when path tracing goes on, and you get all the actual natural shadows and reflections and stuff, now she's looking really concerned. Like the face model hasn't changed. The lighting has now affected it, and you can see her expression and stuff, and you're like, oh wow, now you actually feel like she's actually worried and like whatever. It totally changes the game. Like, and for a horror game, that's why I really liked Alan Wake's inclusion of all the ray tracing and stuff, because it really set the vibe. They're very atmospheric games, and it is bringing that atmosphere up to another level with path tracing on. And I was already very impressed when I was playing it before with just ray tracing on very high or max or whatever. But I would love to experience it, even if I have to downgrade the graphics or lower the resolution to 1440p or something. I'd love to try it with path tracing on. So hopefully this weekend I'm gonna keep playing it. But yeah, I love this game. I'm actually wearing my Resident Evil.
I know. I was just thinking that as you were like getting all excited. I was like, yeah, he's dressed for it. He's ready.
I lost it, and then I found it. So there you go.
I think that t-shirt's had more questions than any other.
Oh really?
Yeah, people are like, I love the t-shirt. Where'd you get the t-shirt? I see it in the comments.
Oh really? Oh, I've not seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Amazon. Just a hack for everyone. All of Capcom's officially licensed merch is dispatched via Amazon.
No way.
Every one of their merch. So there's new. What's the new game that's coming out? I keep forgetting the name of it. Sci-fi one. The one I'm really excited for. Pragmata. They've got new designs. They look amazing, these t-shirts. I really want to get one. And they're all through Amazon at like affordable price points. And I think this is a genius move. I know this is a sidestep again, but genius move because it doesn't matter what country you're in, you're getting like the right priced merch, and it's done by Amazon. I think they even make it and dispatch it.
Can you end this by looking into the camera and giving it like a thumbs up? Because it sounds like a sponsored read.
If Capcom want to send me all their t-shirts from the games I want, then I'll do the thumbs up. And they could just give me all these. That's great. Yeah.
I'm going to go check them out though, because I didn't realise it was on Amazon.
They're good prices. You get a t-shirt for like 20 quid or whatever. It's like... use the discount link. I wish we had a discount link, but no, we don't.
I know. I'll see if I can find one. Probably won't. Right, okay. Have you ever heard of an exabyte?
It sounds like something off of... what was that? Off of
Pac-Man?
X-Files. I'm thinking X-Files in the 90s. And I'd like stay up late and crap my pants over it.
Mr. X.
Yeah.
The smoking guy. Oh, well remembered.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, gotta love a bit the X-Files. Steam. This is an awesome article, and it's just the number that I'm so glad you've written it down. Steam shifts 100 exabytes, WTF, of data to PC gamers through Steam last year. So to translate that, players have downloaded 100 exabytes of game data from the Steam library last year. What is an exabyte, you ask? Well, 1 exabyte is 1 million terabytes or 1 billion gigabytes. They've downloaded 100 billion gigabytes of games from Steam last year.
Christ. Yeah, that's absolute madness.
That's distribution. That's insane. Like, if they were games shipped on physical media, it shows you how amazing digital media is. Like, if there were games shipped on physical media, how many DVDs is that? Like,
oh, insane! Like an insane amount. I don't even know how many gigs on a Blu-ray. Like 60 odd, 100 and something.
I don't even think it's that high. I don't know.
It would be insane. It would be an insane amount. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be insane. It shows you how incredible digital is for that. It doesn't mean that many games were sold, because I imagine there's quite a lot of people like you that are like downloading on multiple platforms and old games re-downloading and stuff. And
I always opt for, like, with all these handhelds, it's like, do you want to transfer the files from that PC that already has the game installed? Like, nah. I'll download it from the server again. So it's like 10 times quicker. The other day I had one of these handhelds on and it was leeching the game from one of the other ones. I was like, why is this taking so long to download it? So like hours. It's like downloaded like 10 megabytes per second. I was like, what are you doing? And then I realized it was like pulling it from one of the other systems. I was like, oh, you little bugger. So like I turned it off, hit download from their servers. It's like 100 megabytes a second. I was like, that's more like it. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, so
it sounded like you were lime wiring yourself.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, like seeding it out to these other handhelds. Yeah.
Why is my internet so slow? 100 people are leached. No!
Yeah.
Disconnect!
Pull your Ethernet out the back of your PC. Like, no!
Oh, God. All right, these are all references that make us sound old.
Yes, I know, yeah. Why's the PC got a virus again?
Why are all these pop-ups opening on my browser?
Just let me listen to this MP3. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I remember there was one, every time I opened, it would have been Firefox that I was using at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Old school. Because no one ever used Internet Explorer, even when it was first out.
No.
You used it to download Firefox or your browser of choice. Anyway, yeah, every time I opened it, it would open like 5 different windows. I think I need to get some virus software.
Yep.
And that was line wiring stuff. What was the other one? Pirate Bay, was it?
Yeah, BitTorrent. Yeah.
BitTorrenting and Napster as well.
Napster, yeah. Good old days.
Yeah. I might have downloaded a lot of software.
Yeah, interesting.
There was a forum called Wares.
All right.
You can get like software on there. Apparently, I heard. I mean, it's like 20 years ago. Anyway, I want you to get on your soapbox one final time, Andy.
Oh yeah.
I want you to talk to me about Xbox full screen experience on the Legion Go 2.
So I was really excited, right? Because I've shown on the channel 2 different ways of how to force Xbox mode, I'm going to call it now, just to confuse everyone.
Yeah.
So Xbox mode experience full. I've shown people how to do that via the registry hacks and via my preferred method now, which is the GitHub installer, right? So you just download it's literally called the Xbox full screen experience tool. You just double click on it.
It does the registry for you, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then it reverts it as well if you want, rather than manually doing it, which is really annoying.
That's cool, yeah.
So that's cool. And obviously ages ago, like, Lenovo were like, yeah, it's coming it's coming out. And then there was kind of like talk that it was out. So I uninstalled full screen experience and thought, oh, okay, let's let Lenovo do its thing. Nothing happened. So I was like, okay, so it's not out. So I've reapplied the method, got it working again. And then the other day, the Lenovo social medias are like, do you want to try out full screen experience mode? Sign up to this Gleam. What?
Well, the competition thing.
Yeah, the competition website. Sign up to that. You put an entry in, and then you get an email with the instructions. I was like, this is so random. Like, just host the link on your website and just let people download the installer. Like, what is your problem? I hate Gleam with a passion because I've got like 50 different accounts because I've got like so many different email addresses and stuff. Yeah, and it's like, it's never the one that I think I'm signing in with.
We've emailed you the code.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it goes, no, this is linked to a different account or whatever. I like actually hate Gleam, like with a burning passion. I avoid it. If I see something that's a competition for that, I just don't even bother. Like, I'm not even entering because I hate this thing. It's stupid. But whatever. So I was like, why are you distributing this file via Gleam? It seemed a bit weird, but I was like, okay, fine. I get the email. Let me just quickly see if I've got the email right here. I've probably actually deleted it, if I'm totally honest. Yeah, I think I've deleted it. Oh, no, I've got it here.
Oh, brilliant.
So thanks for signing up to test out the Xbox full screen experience. The file link here is your access ticket, which I didn't have to like sign in or anything. It's literally just a download. And if I hover over the link, it's someone's Google Drive folder.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So that's great. That's great.
This is that really small company, isn't it? Like that 2-bit like small company called Lenovo.
They sell about 100 PCs a month, something like that.
It makes sense they'd use Google Drive for it. It's just whatever,
yeah.
Don't host it on your own server.
No,
why would you?
So you click on this link, and then it says set up instructions. And bear in mind, at the bottom of this, there's a cool like Lenovo Legion and Xbox like logo at the bottom. Like, yeah, this is really cool, you know. Set up instructions for the Xbox full screen experience mode. Click and run the set Xbox full screen.registry file on your device. Yeah. Open the Legion space, the latest version, which now has been superseded already in literally like a couple of days. Did a video on it yesterday. Yeah. And follow the guidance to open FSE switch. Okay. So I was like, okay, let's try this. So
firstly,
go on.
That sounds like they've just copied the GitHub registry editor. That's the instructions they've given. It sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, it might be. It might not be. You know? So I was like, I'm going to try it. So I got my tool, the GitHub tool, and said, please remove this in the nice little like UI it's got. And it went, yeah, done that for you. Restarted. Then I went and clicked the run on Legion's set Xbox full screen .reg, which is just a registry edit. Like, so
Awful.
I was like, and it went, your registry has been edited. I was like, cool. So let's restart my device, go into Legion space, where apparently I'd follow the guidance. Nothing came up. Nothing comes up at all. Bear in mind, it does come up if you use the Xbox full screen experience tool from GitHub. It then triggers Legion Space.
It's just been made by the community.
Yeah. So Lenovo's one just didn't trigger for me. And I was like, oh, that's weird. No full screen experience anywhere. And I Googled it, and loads of people were having the same problem, but equally, loads of people were having it work. And I was like, this is weird. Now, if you're an Xbox insider like us, because we're paid by Xbox, that's what people
paid by
think.
Xbox, yeah, of
that's
course,
what they think.
Employees,
it is, yeah. I got my badge under the top.
Well, you've got the light on. That
I
tells
do have
everyone
the light
that,
on.
Yeah, no, that's like, I definitely work for Xbox. Yep.
Yes, that's not on Amazon. That's direct.
No,
Xbox.
you didn't buy that yourself. That's silly.
That's Xbox employee only. So anyone could be an Xbox insider.
Yeah,
and it seems like a lot of people are, because we want to test these new features coming to Xbox full screen experience and stuff early. If you're an insider, it doesn't work. So their registry edit doesn't work, which makes no sense, because if you manually do it, it does work. So I was like, okay. So I spent about an hour filming this for everyone, thinking, this would be a good video. Like, everyone's been asking for it. It didn't work. So it was a pointless video for me to do, because at the end of it, it's like, here's it running. Oh, it doesn't work. Like, so it would work for some of you, but not some of you. So to me, I was just like, I'm not going to bother. So what I did is I just went back to the GitHub tool, double-clicked it, and, oh, wow, it worked. I was like, that's good, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Sake. So instead of Lenovo Legion actually like getting this to work properly, like MSI and Xbox, like MSI just had an update and then it worked. Like they want you to download this dodgy Google Drive link for a registry edit file that doesn't even work for half the people.
Do you think, it's just a little bit tinfoil hat, right? Do you think Lenovo were not expecting and don't know how to deal with the popularity of that device?
Yes, absolutely.
You think it took them by surprise?
Yeah, I think they were thought it would just be a niche thing with the Legion Go, and they were kind of just doing it because ASUS were doing it, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, actually this is a legit product. Oh, and now like with the SteamOS thing, like you know, with the Legion Go S side of it, it was like, oh wow, that did like really good for them. And certainly with the Legion Go 2, because they were touting this as like, this is for the like, they knew it was niche. They were like, this is for the power user. This is for the person that wants the absolute, best screen, best processor, bar the 395, chips and stuff. Like the best stuff there. They weren't expecting this to sell so much. They still have stock issues now.
Yeah.
Even though the price has gone insane. It's like £500 more here or whatever than an Xbox Ally X.
It's got crazy. But here's the thing, like money gets compressed once you start getting up and up. Like when you've in your brain, when you've okayed spending £1,000 already on something, £1,500 isn't as much of a leap as you think it is.
That's true.
You start then weighing up and go, well, do you know what? Maybe it's actually better to spend a few. That's how like Apple win with like their upgrades and stuff when you're buying stuff. It strikes me with Lenovo that it just, the whole thing's taken them a bit by surprise, and they're still not. I may be like mischaracterizing them, but it just feels like everything about it, the stock shortages and the shoddy software distribution is a bit like, well, normally we just do this. How about that? I guess that will work. Well, where will we put it? Google Drive?
Yeah. It's weird.
How will we get their details for it? Oh, we could use an email form. We'll use Gleam. Well, the thing that YouTubers use to do giveaways. It'd be fine.
Scam giveaways. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, let's just use that. We're just this mega corporation. Like, no one will know. And why do you have to sign up to it? Like, I don't know. Push it out to everyone.
Surely, if they need your details, they'll get it from your profile when you install it. But like,
put it as a download through Legion Space. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let that. I don't get it. Legion Space got updated yesterday. I know I just referred to it. So go check that video out if you haven't already. But that's been updated. Still no GPU driver update or anything. So there's no like processor like GPU, APU like updates. But they changed what Legion Space looks like, and you can finally change the VRAM within it.
All this talk of like AMD support, and I know that was in reference to the Z1E, but like Z2E still applies, doesn't it? All this talk of support and 2029 for the Z1E, which would probably mean 2031. Still nothing. Still very little. It's frustrating. Basically, it's frustrating. And back to the Xbox full screen experience thing. Just distribute it normally. Just be normal.
Yeah. I don't. Why are you testing it? Like, surely you tested it in your labs or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, get your internal dev people to test it and then just push it out.
Yeah.
Like, it works. I've been using it since the thing came out. You know? Like,
and if they are paying attention to the community, which they should be, and they're clearly not, they would have seen that this reg editor's been out there for ages and that people are using it. People like you are making videos telling people how to do it. And it's not like no one's seeing it. Like tens of thousands of people are seeing this. It's very visible.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what the download count is on the GitHub. Like I imagine there's thousands of people that are using it.
It'll be massive. Yeah.
Which is probably a large percentage of the people that have bought their device.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So just do it properly. Just pay attention.
Yeah.
But
stupid.
The final thing on the show, on my agenda, is about paying attention, actually. It's a nice little segue. It really excites me. It excites me for two reasons. One is that the game is really exciting, and two is that it shows publishers and developers are starting to really pay attention to the handheld space.
Mm-hmm.
The release of Crimson Desert in a week's time, is it? Something like that, or 2 weeks?
It's a week.
Yeah, so firstly, that game is really exciting. I think everyone's quite excited for it. It does look like it's going to be really good. They have published the kind of specifications, the recommended settings for different devices and what performance you get, like they tend to do for most games.
Yeah.
As part of that, there's a specified section that was for the ROG Xbox Ally.
Yeah. I thought this was a joke. Like, I'm not even when I said it to you, I said if this is true, this is insane, because I saw this mocked up, and I was like, someone's just made this. Like, this ain't real. I was like, there's no way in hell this is real, that they are actually identifying it for one, and then saying that it even runs. I was like, nah, because this is like the next generation game. This game, like it's got like its own engine that they've built, like real water effects and stuff. Like Digital Foundry have been gushing over this game for ages, and it also looks like the most optimized game like ever, like to be released on this scale. So I was hopeful. We'd already planned to do the Crimson Desert, like, will it run tests for these handhelds? And I'll try it on the base Ally, on the Legion Go 2, on the Xbox Ally X and stuff. And I was really excited for it. And then when I saw this and I sent it to you because I saw this on Facebook. I was like, that's got to be a load of rubbish. Someone's mocked this up. Quickly went to their Twitter. There it is, along with PC and stuff. I was like, no way! Like, I was well hyped. Like, it's very exciting for multiple reasons.
It's really exciting. The fact that they have isolated it and specified for it. They wouldn't do that if it was this weird dark corner of the internet where there's only like 1,000 people. It needs to be a significant percentage of their player base. Otherwise, there's no point in going to the effort of making the settings and publishing it.
Yeah. And it's not even an Xbox game.
No, this is totally independent of them.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've specified for yes, I would expect the Xbox Ally X. Kind of makes sense because it's the performant version. But they've also specified for the Xbox Ally as well.
Yeah.
Which is really cool because that's very lightweight in comparison to what I'd expect this game to be running on, which is like PS5 Pros and Xbox Series X's and PCs. really excited. And then, the second bit, like you were hinting at, is the performance that we're likely to get here is they've done some really good optimization.
Yeah. I mean, I know they've listed the Xbox Ally, and it looks promising. Let's just glance over it. So don't take too long of a look. I know no one. I'm not going to put this in the show, but anyone that's seen it, will go find it. Right. So it says, I'll just read it out to you. Xbox Ally performance. So resolution, they're choosing 720p. That's right, because even though it's got a 1080p screen, you're only going to be targeting 720p, and obviously you're going to upscale to 720p. Yeah. So that's what they're doing. They're saying FSR 3. I'm just going to ignore what else it says there for quickly. And then it says target performance, 40 FPS. So on face value, you go, that's pretty good. 720p, FSR 3 upscaled. They don't say what from, but fine. No. Let's say ultra performance even. Yeah. 40 FPS. That is playable. And then...
Andy, I've got something to... I just need to...
Yeah.
It does say in small writing there, frame generation.
Oh. That's the kicker. Are they implying you're going to get 40 FPS with frame gen?
Yes.
So the base FPS is 20. Let's just say you can practically half it. So you're going to have the input latency of 20 FPS, and you're going to visually see 40 FPS.
What's the VRR window on that display again?
48 to 120. Bear in mind, it does have low frame rate compensation, so it will still effectively feel like VRR is enabled under 48 frames. But it's more of the fact that like frame gen really only excels when you've got a high frame rate to start with. So like if it was 40 FPS, no frame gen, then wicked. You know, if you're getting like 60, 70 with frame gen on, then that's playable. I don't know how playable 40 FPS is as the utmost performance you're getting with frame gen on. We will test it here on the show, so make sure you subscribe.
One thing to really bear in mind with the test, I'm just reading the very small print on this. And firstly, measurements were taken with the power connected and turbo mode enabled.
Yeah, I'd expect that. So okay. 20 watt burst out.
Performance may vary depending on hardware and software configuration. Okay. As well as changes made to individual graphic settings. So, obviously, I think we'll probably accept with the Xbox Ally that we're going to be on low for everything here.
Oh,
720 FSR 3. Because this game is full on.
It's monstrous, yeah.
Monstrous, yeah, absolutely. Xbox Ally X then, back into the land of what is more realistic.
Yes.
Do you know what, though? Before we dismiss the Xbox Ally, we'll obviously test it in that video.
Yes.
There is a thing about, like, there's it performing really well and looking great, but also then I think there's also a threshold of, like, acceptable performance.
Absolutely.
Like, is it acceptable? And is it acceptable to be playing on a small screen on the go? It's probably going to hit that mark of where it's like, yeah, that's cool. If it's your only way of playing it, then it's going to be cool. You'll have a great time.
I think people that have this kind of device, it'll be fine for. People are still playing like stupidly big games on a Steam Deck. Do you know what I mean? And being fine with it. So people will be fine with this on here, you know? Like, I totally agree with that. It's probably not for me. But just sidestepping to that Fatal Frame video I did of the Will It Run, all the handhelds I tested were at 20 watts. Yeah. And the performance difference between the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X, both being on the 20 watt mark, wasn't that far off. You know, it's pretty cool to see. But yeah, the Xbox Ally X is where it's going to be at, or a Legion Go 2, or you know, an MSI or anything like that. It's looking at these numbers to actually be decent, you know?
Yeah, and it really is. They've given like 3 different kind of modes or 3 different outputs for this: performance, balanced, and quality. And start with quality because it's the simplest to look at. 1080p, 30 FPS is the target performance. I always think it's a mistake if that's your target. If you're targeting like everything looking beautiful, at the sacrifice of your frame performance. Playing a game like this at 30 FPS, I think, is going to suck. You don't want to be like 120. I'm not talking like
no.
When you're getting to like 30 and you know it's fluctuating below it, then it's gonna.
If it's dipping below, absolutely with you. If it's locked 30, different story. Yeah. I think locked 30 is acceptable for this kind of game. But bear in mind, when there's targeting quality here, there's no upscaling. That's native raster performance, 1080p.
Do you know, I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can sprinkle a bit of upscaling frame gen sauce on that and get some more, if you want to. It's
actually kind of incredible when you think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 1080p native, 30 FPS. Like what? Like that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm really happy with that. Like, I think that's really surprising.
Well, more than targeting that as a recommended way of playing, it actually just shows you the kind of raw potential.
Yeah.
That's the exciting bit there.
Yes.
Balanced in performance. Balanced, it's saying upscaled to 1080 from 720 FSR3 super resolution.
So without frame gen.
Yeah. Targeting 40 FPS. And performance upscaled from 720p 1080 FSR3 super resolution and frame generation 60 FPS.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So what they're saying is without frame gen, you're getting 40 FPS, which is... I love 40 FPS, especially on a 120 hertz screen. It makes a lot of sense. 40 FPS really does feel totally different than 30. But to people that don't know, it's like, it's only 10 FPS more. What are you talking about? No, it really changes it. Like, I would massively prefer to play at 40 over 30 any day. And I'd prefer to be at 40 over a fluctuating 60 on a non-VRR screen. So performance mode, though, looks brilliant. 60 FPS, upscaled from 720p with FSR3 and frame gen. I think that's fine. I personally am still on the bit of I'm too sensitive for frame gen. I would take the hit and play at 40 FPS with frame gen off. But if the frame gen is like stable, I always test it out, then I might make the exception. I often just choose to take the hit and play at the slightly lower frame rate myself.
Yeah, and like you say, that targeting that 40 FPS is a sweet spot. It feels natural. The movement feels nice, and upscaling 720 up to 1080, wicked.
Yeah, and that 720 to 1080p, that's like quality mode upscaling.
Yeah.
So if you went to performance, you would get probably 60 plus FPS.
Yeah.
Because, if you dropped it down to performance, it would drop the resolution down, obviously, to like whatever it is, like 360p or whatever. But I bet you it'll still be totally acceptable, and it will be, net you more FPS.
It's genuinely exciting. It's exciting to see that how this is going to run on the other handhelds as well, because obviously they've specified the Xbox Allies, but I mean, anything running similar hardware is going to get similar performance.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to see how it gets on the Legion Go 2 as well.
Well, the trick here will be seeing the performance difference with SteamOS running on the Legion Go 2. Because, again, if anyone saw that Fatal Frame video, I'll keep referring to it because nobody watched it. But with that one, I tested that one with SteamOS on the Legion Go 2. Same settings, same everything, same power profile versus the Xbox Ally X and the SteamOS Legion Go 2, there was quite a big difference in performance in favour of SteamOS, obviously. So I reckon SteamOS is going to nail this more, so I reckon my Legion Go 2 will play it better on the SteamOS side.
It does seem like it's a really well-optimised game for a game that's going to be as big and as chunky as this one is.
I'm hyped to try it.
They've done something amazing, yeah. It's genuinely exciting. I think, Andy...
Yeah.
That's all I've got for you this week.
Good, because I really need a wee.
I could see you fidgeting. I was like, I think he needs to leave now.
Yeah.
The time for his Xbox shift is over.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'd love for you guys to join in the conversation down below. If there's anything you want to see on the upcoming kind of will it play kind of guides and stuff like that, or anything about Legion Go 2, I know you've always got a lot of questions about it. Put them in the comments down below and we'll try and get to stuff. Make sure you like this video. subscribe for more handheld gaming content. And what else should they do, Andrew?
Tell AJ off for doing an Xbox and changing the name. It's not will it play, it's will it run.
I know. I changed it in the playlist I made for it as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sorry.
you can become a member and you get to chat to us on our Discord as well.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so until the next time.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Bye.